10 a.m., 10:02 to be exact. And it's time once again for Art with me, Charlie, featuring Keyboard Cat, who is sleeping up on the ledge up there right now, and we'll get to him in a minute. But as soon as we get a few people on board here, we're going to do a little. Besides get into the cat, we're going to talk a little bit about other historic memes before YouTube. Ooh. Way back, like in the 1700s. And anything can be a meme, that's for sure. Mainly a meme is something that didn't get commercial attention. You know, somebody didn't have an advertising budget to make it famous. And so it just got famous because the people liked it. Now, that's even getting rare because they got the algorithm, which haunts us. It kind of tells the culture where to go because somebody wants it to go that way. I don't know. I don't get it. Algorithm. That could be a dance. Like there's the frug, the bossa nova, the mashed potato, and the algorithm. I think I'm going to work on that. Anybody got any ideas of how to do that? That'd be good. Hey, look at everybody on there. Play 28 says hello. Un Argentino Massit says hi. El Gato Fino says ti 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 meow meow. Kensley says hi. Emma Gardner, Emma Gamer, of course, says hi. No, it says Mang. So, when I was in art school, when I was a kid, I got a scholarship to go to Japan and go to art school for my senior year of college, and I did that. Hey, Kula, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. Everybody, look at somebody, you can change your profile. I didn't know you could even do that. Kensley says, it's me, River. Gosh, I've never changed mine. That opens up a whole new, whoa, that's amazing. So when I was in Japan, I got exposed to some traditional Japanese art, which is really outrageously cool. And one of my favorites was a guy named Hokusai, who lived, he was born on October 31st, 1760. And he died May 10th, 1849. So he lived a long time. He lived 49 and 40 years. So he lived 89 years. That's a long time for people back then. And I'm sure you have seen his wonderful paintings of nature-inspired things, water to a large degree, but other natural things. He didn't paint man-made things so much. And this sort of image of his over here has become so famous. It is a meme. It is a killer meme. And I have used it in many of my works all over the place. I've replaced those squiggly lines in the wave tips with hot rod flames and painted it on buildings. I've just done all kinds of things with this image because it is a loaded image. It's a thing of beauty. And was art different in Japan? Well, in a way, yes, and in a way, no. Japan was actually at that time kind of trying to imitate Western art. So the commercial guy, the contemporary guys were imitating, masters like Picasso and Matisse and that kind of thing, which didn't make me too happy. A black cat with yellow eyes. Oh gosh, that would be cool. I'm writing that down. Black cat, yellow eyes. That's a good idea. That's for Ken ZSLYY exclamation point. Yeah, I'll do that. Why wouldn't I? It's a good idea. So anyway, uh, I'm gonna go in the house and show you a couple of paintings that I've done with the wave, and then we're gonna visit with the cat, and then we're gonna go upstairs and work on this painting that combines that 17th century, 18th century Hokusai meme with the keyboard cat meme in one piece, and we're gonna paint on it. And it's kind of complicated, so we might not get it all done today. Hey, there's Cula, $5 Canadian. Man, oh man, she is so generous. Can I draw something quickly in that paper? Well, I'm gonna have to because it's a complicated thing, but I keep I need to try to make something cool, but it needs to happen fast because all you who are watching don't want to sit around watching me do little detailed stuff that's kind of boring. You need to see some like big stuff. So it's kind of a race between going slow and going fast and doing it on camera, which I like the pressure, I like the content, I like all you guys, and so you get a lot of donations these days. I know it, I do. Thank you, Cula. Thank you so much. That helps. We'll buy a new bag of catnip. So I'm gonna go and show you a couple of Hokusai paintings that I have used the Hokusai. Oh, says, have a great day. I have to go. That's all right. That's all right. So we're going to go real quick. We're going to see, look at, there he is up there. There he is. Just sleeping away. Oh, he just whimpered. Oh. Hey, says we love you. Well, we love you. Hey, mister. I'm going to be back for you in a minute. Oops, I just stepped on something. Felt like a pin or a needle or something. That wasn't good. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to find these two paintings that I want to show you that are in another part of the house. There's this one down here in the living room. You can see it's sunny out there today. I'm happy about that. And here's a big painting I did using the Hokusai wave. And it's pretty big. You can see it compared to some chairs there. And it's got a can of keyboard cat soup, food, Campbell's keyboard, wow. And here's what it looks like on closer scrutiny, more close up. You can see that there's a lot of detail in there. So there's a piece of tape. I don't know what that's for. Here's what the can looks like up closer. There's the cat and the label. That looks cool, doesn't it? And then there's one upstairs that you've just got to see. That's not a painting on a canvas. It's a mural painted right on the wall in the bedroom. A bedroom. Let's get in here and check this out. Here's this room. And here's this big Hokusai on the wall behind the bed. It's fun, I think. Look at that. Huh? Make good friends. Look at. See? It's kind of good close up. I'm going to turn off these lamps. And we're going to go down. And we're going to roast a fella that lives here named Presley, who's getting more and more famous all the time. And we're going to taunt him a little bit today with a feather boa, some store-bought snacks, and some quality catnip. So this should be pretty good for him. Don't forget to like, sub, share, all that stuff. Notify. See, here we have a little stuff waiting right here. It's a different room than we're normally in. There's a feather boa. And then there is some catnip and some treats on that chair waiting here under the auspices of the big painting of bed rests. So let's see. Yeah, there he is up there. Yeah. How am I going to do this? I don't know if I can carry him. We may need to put this here so it kind of gets the shot of the room. And I'm going to go get him. So now bear with me. Hey, buddy boy. Hey, buddy, Mr. Boy Boy. Oh, yes. Here he comes. Let's shut this door so he can't escape. Come on, Presley. Say hi to the people. And here, have yourself some treats. See on camera there? Well, sure he is. Oh, yeah. He's doing pretty good. I'm going to give him some more treats. There you go. And there you go. Now, I may need to, well, bother you. I don't know if that's the right word. Eat that one. Eat this one. There he goes. There he goes. Hey, looky. Looky, looky, looky. Oh, he's escaping. Come on, man. You're not going to get any of the coveted nip if you keep acting like that. Looky. Look. Now somebody's... No nip? What a big furry butt. Meow. Well, it looks like he wants to go back up. Here, you can go the office way. Come on. Go ahead. Come on. Oh, you want to go this way? Okay. Somebody, look at, he's got a bowl full of toys. He's doing his scratch and post. That's always a hometown favorite. And you want to go out into the sunny day? Well, he'd rather say hi to Mother Nature. Maybe he can get some fresh catnip in the garden. I'll bet you he knows he can. Let's look out here for a minute. Man, it's a beautiful day. Look at that blue sky. There he is. He's what we call the under the chair keyboard cat on the show. Meow. Kitty, kitty. Cula says, just always lovable, Sir Keyboard Cat Presley. Meow. All right, you go catch yourself some fresh catnip in the garden there. The rest of us are gonna go back in the house and pursue this thing that we're calling the 18th century meme of Hokusai. And let's turn off the office light and save some energy. Why not? Turn off this light and save some energy. And let's go up. Now, this painting is going to be a challenge. I don't know that we'll get it done today, but I think it's going to be different. I've been sort of scouring my brain, the corners of my brain. See, here's what a Hokusai looks like just in black and white. And then I've drawn it lightly on a piece of paper and then put up next to it this image of Keyboard Cat, which will be in the waves right about up there. So what we're going to do now is put this camera on Mr. Tripod and start in, here we go. Let's see. Look at that. And start in with some marker. I'm going to do some marker. Just about there for right now. And then we're going to do the word play, because that really helps us establish Keyboard Cat motif, because Keyboard Cat's mantra is play. Play today and play. See, that looks pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. And then this big rectangle that squares up behind that play and makes sort of a logo piece. Now, let's put in the keyboard just a little bit so people know what's going on, so I know what's going on. And then over here, we start in on this big Hokusai 17th century meme. Wave. So Hokusai, I don't think, had any idea that this was going to be happening to his wave in 2025. Just because he probably couldn't see the future quite this vividly, but you never know. But what we do share in common with Hokusai is the need to connect with something that's natural, not man-made, like a big honking wave and a cute little kitty. They're both only made by Mother Nature. We never want to turn our back on Mother Nature. Look at, here's Mount Fuji back here. I went to Mount Fuji a couple of times, and I think Mount Fuji is a meme in and of itself, and it does just follow the motif of things made by nature rather than man. Man's all right, he just... And up here is a plaque that has some writing on it. Some like Japanese writing. And I'm faking it myself. So pretty soon here, before I get too far, I'm going to start putting a little bit of color in here. And of course, there's the traditional colors that Hokusai used, but we're gonna bend the rules some and use some colors that I don't think were quite invented yet. Right? This is gonna be cool. Yeah. So now I'm gonna put in some weird colors. Not where they should be, but where they perhaps shouldn't be. To see what happens when we experiment with that. And I think first we'll use a little hot pink. Now see, Hokusai didn't have this color because the Grumbacher people had dreamed it up. I don't think glow in the dark was a thing then. But it might have been. How would I know? I wasn't there. Ho ho Hokusai. So now I'm just gonna, these areas that are gonna have a little, well, what should I say, have a little value to them. Some darkness, some lightness. That now we're gonna do a different color in there. So they're not really consistent, because we don't have to be consistent. If you're a barber and somebody wants their hair done the way they had it last time, yeah, you kind of got to be consistent. But this is a whole different ball of wax here. I've never painted a Hokusai in this fashion, especially on live stream. I don't think they were live streaming back in Hokusai's time, but I could be wrong. None of us really knows. Look at that. It's kind of cool. even this early is when my brain starts thinking, and you could be done. Could be done, but no. Now we're gonna keep going. Yeah, that's looking a mite pretty. As Jed Clampett would say, woo, doggies. Right? So now let's try a little of this color, which I didn't dose out yet, but I am loading up with it now. And this is some weirdo green, I'm telling you. Right? Right. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm just letting like random take over now because we have some order. It's when order gets next to disorder that things get interesting. I guess that's kind of what the news is about. Seems like people just keep doing it. Excuse me. Here's some. And then let's go ahead and use some of these colors in the keyboard cat thingy too. Right? Anybody liking that? Give us a like, give us a, subscribe if you haven't, and share and share alike. So here's some of those. We're honoring Hokusai now, and why not? Yes, going to art school in Japan was a great thing for me. It changed things forever for me, which even if I'd have stayed home in America during that time, that would have changed things forever too. And let's put a little bit of pink in this Mount Fuji back here. The word for pink in Japanese is momo. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Momo iro. Iro meaning color, and I think momo means peach. How's that looking to the... Oh, it's looking bad for viewership. I thought this might happen. Well, let's see what we can do to juice this up. We may just leave. We may just leave this and go do something else, like go outside and see the cat. If people don't want to see painting, I'm okay with that. Sure. Yeah, that's starting to look like something substantial. Huh? And then what about in this area around there? We need something heavy duty. Maybe yellow. Maybe that wild yellow that I like to incorporate. We haven't done a touch of it yet today. Watch this. Ooh. Ooh. Now that's working. That's doing some good. Hokusai, I hope you're happy. I'm glad we can sort of connect here. Yeah, I'm digging it. Now, we need to put something up here to feather into that green or into that yellow. And I'm thinking, why not orange? Why the hell not? Wow, that is getting kooky. Now we got to do some super, super dark to give this thing some stable composition like this. Right? And well, it's feeling good. That's all I can say. Thanks again, Kula, for your donation of cash to our world. Now I'm going to do something with a sponge because here's a sponge. And I'm thinking we'll go with a little bit of pink. pinky up here. Pinky down here. Some pink, I would say, in there. Well, that's working for me. It's really wild. It's kind of almost a mess. It's borderline mess. Which is a good different point of departure for us. Yeah. How's that looking? Is that getting there? Yeah? I think now, I'm going to go back to the marking pen and do some of this fine Hokusai detail. That was important to him, and so we're going to revive that and say it's important to us. Good morning, Hokusai. Hokusai is a good Google. Google it, look at his wiki, look at his paintings, read about his life. He had a major influence even on Western art. I mean, here he is getting in our faces in the world of Keyboard Cat. How did Hokusai get in this studio? Well, by doing cool work and not turning his back on Mother Nature. We never want to turn our back on Mother Nature. That much I know. That's looking kind of good, isn't it? We're building some numbers. Look at that. Man, that is a bizarro painting. I can't wait to see what this looks like. Even myself, I'm just staying interested because I don't know where it's going, but I do know it's going somewhere. I watched a sign. I like to go on the TV and then say into the remote, old black and white science fiction movies on YouTube. And then it gives you a bunch of them, and they're great. They're beyond great. And there's one that's called It Came From Somewhere. And I thought, well, you can't argue with that. So I watched it, and it was pretty good, actually. I had a homemade egg McMuffin for breakfast today, And man, it was good. A real Egg McMuffin is pretty tasty, but this one was even better. And it was on an English muffin, nicely buttered and toasted with a nice pork sausage patty and an egg. Oh, it was good. It just made me feel like that, and then some gulps of coffee just made me feel like my tank is full and I'm ready to get see what this test aircraft called Charlie can do once he gets tanked up on pork and eggs, little carbs. This is really turning into a painter's fest. Look at it. How in the heck? I gotta look at this for a minute. Okay. Those eye holes. Yep, we need to get some, not dark blue, because that's the first thing I thought of. And I don't think we want to go with our first thing. Nice. Let's get some yellow and not even think about where it's going to go till we get here. Gotta like that. Definitely gotta like that. How's that looking? Wow. That is bizarro. Some dark. And some other blue too. I think I'm gonna grab a can of spray paint. It's just an instinct I got going here. I think I'm gonna grab a can of green spray paint. Yeah, I like that. Now maybe a little fluorescent something or other. Maybe some yellow. Man, this is a crazy ass painting, I'm telling you. Now I think a little more marker pen. Actually, a little more. Cat darkness. Yeah. Yeah. Oops, I went outside the lines. Oh, that's the way she goes. That's the way she went. This is really a new place. Wow. It's not getting the biggest numbers today, but it certainly is a painting that I am liking. Tatterism says you did that so fast and so good. Holy moly. Second reminder of the day, Keyboard Cat is a vibe. Now there is a little bit of that vibe just taking us on a new adventure right there. I'm gonna put one more blue thingy on here, and I think we're gonna call it a day, because that's like a lot of painting. We'll work on it tomorrow. Excuse me. Let me stand back and look at this thing. Yeah. It's kind of because I have faith. Because I had faith that this would work out. I didn't know how it would. Kind of such is life, right? You don't really get it, but you work it. My feet got a little spray paint on them. So there you go. 51 minutes, $4.05 later. This is Charlie Schmidt and Keyboard Cat saying, toodaloo and see you tomorrow. Remember, like, share, subscribe.